Kim Soo Hyun is without a doubt one of the most well-known celebrities in South Korea. Because of his undeniable genius, charisma, and charm, he has won over millions of fans both in Korea and overseas. His career has been extremely successful, but it hasn't always gone well. Actually, there are a lot of things about Kim Soo Hyun that he might not want you to know. Beyond his fame and glamour, these details reveal a side of him that most people would never suspect. Watch this video through to the end because we have 7 amazing facts about Kim Soo Hyun that will surprise you. Let's go over his early years first. When we think of Kim Soo Hyun, it's easy to picture the actor with his fame, fortune, and way of life. But were you aware of his challenging childhood? Although Kim Soo Hyun was born in Seoul in 1988, his upbringing was difficult. When his parents split when he was still a small child, his mother took full responsibility for raising him and worked hard to provide for him. His father, Kim Soo Hyun, was not your average man. He was the lead singer of the popular 1980s band Seven Dolphins. Kim Soo Hyun and his father did not spend much time together as children, despite their shared love of music. In fact, it's fair to say that his father's absence had a significant influence on him. Growing up in a single-parent household was challenging. Kim Soo Hyun often went to school without money for lunch, since his mother had to work long hours to make ends meet. These challenging experiences shaped him into the person he is today. As a child, he struggled with insecurity often and was quiet and reserved. Nevertheless, despite all, he was able to overcome these challenges because to his mother's unwavering support. She encouraged him to face his fears and pursue his goals. Her belief in him ultimately led him to discover his passion for performing. At the time, he was unaware that being an actor would change his life and make him a household name in Korea. Imagine discovering you have a sister you didn't know existed. This became a reality for Kim Soo Hyun in 2015, as he learned that he had a half-sister named Kim Juna. The idea that his sister is pursuing a career in entertainment, specifically as a singer, is even more surprising. Despite being in the spotlight, they never interacted as kids or teenagers. Kim Soo Hyun was raised by his mother following the split of his parents, so he was totally ignorant of Kim Juna's existence. Many individuals questioned whether or not they would become friends when this information was made public. Since Kim Soo Hyun chose to remain silent about the matter, fans were forced to wonder what their relationship was like. However, Kim Juna talked about it in interviews, always being cautious to avoid any potential scandal. This is only one example of how a celebrity's personal life can be far more complex than we may realize. Although Kim Soo Hyun was greatly surprised by this information, he chose to keep it a secret. Kim Soo Hyun was rejected before he became the famous person he is now, just like other aspirational actors. One of the most noteworthy rejections in his career occurred in 2009 when he went out for a role in the hit drama Boys Over Flowers. The drama was on the verge of becoming one of Korea's biggest television sensations at the time, and Kim Soo Hyun saw an enormous opportunity. However, he was let down when he was turned away. Being turned down for such a big project must have been demoralizing, especially for someone who was new to the business. However, the most remarkable part of the narrative is how Kim Soo Hyun didn't let the rejection break him. Instead, it motivated him to seek out jobs that would truly help him grow in his profession. His persistence paid off when he gained fame after making appearances in Dream High and Will It Snow for Christmas, where he successfully captivated the public's attention. Looking back, it's incredible to think of how his career would have developed if he had been selected for Boys Over Flowers. But his rejection opened up bigger opportunities for him, showing that sometimes a no can result in something even better. Given the self-assured roles he currently plays in popular dramas and films, it's hard to imagine that Kim Soo Hyun was once a timid, reserved child who found it difficult to interact with others. When he was in school, he avoided social interaction and tended to sit in the back of the class. He was so shy that he was afraid of being in the spotlight. Kim Soo Hyun's mother became concerned about his extremely shy conduct and took action. She believed that in order for him to overcome his worries, he needed to face them directly. So she enrolled him in acting classes. At first, Kim Soo Hyun hated the idea. Going on stage and performing in front of everyone was the last thing he wanted to do. But then a remarkable event happened. He discovered that acting gave him the opportunity to express himself, take on many identities, and release emotions he had repressed for years. Acting allowed Kim Soo Hyun to transform himself. What started out as a way to overcome his timidity eventually became his biggest enthusiasm. His mother's support and belief in him had a big impact on who he is now. If Kim Soo Hyun hadn't encouraged him to get over his fears and pursue acting, we might not have seen his remarkable potential. In addition to being a fantastic actor, he presently earns the highest salary in South Korea. As one of the most successful actors in the country, he made over 500 million won, around $400,000, every drama episode in 2020. This realization was not surprising. It was the result of years of genius, diligence, and good judgment. Kim Soo Hyun became well known for more reasons than just his photographic prowess. It was also related to his roles in popular dramas like Dream High, Moon Embracing Thee, Sun, and My Love from the Star. In particular, Kim Soo Hyun became a global star as a result of the latter series. Due to the show's tremendous success during the Hallyu wave, he gained international reputation very rapidly and was in great demand as an actor for commercials and advertising campaigns. Brands were willing to give him millions for his endorsement, as his fame only increased. But it was more than just the cash to him. It was related to his notoriety and the impact he had on viewers worldwide. From then on, Kim Soo Hyun's success persisted. After serving his required time in the military, he returned to television in 2020 with the wildly successful drama, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. The success of this series and the incredible amount he was paid for each episode further solidified his position as one of the most valued actors in the industry. He had transformed from a shy young man who struggled to even speak to others to one of South Korea's most popular and successful celebrities. His tenacity, diligence, and mother's unwavering support are the reasons behind his achievement. Because mandatory military service has the potential to destroy their careers, many South Korean celebrities are afraid of it. However, throughout his time in the military, Kim Soo Hyun adopted a different approach. From 2017 to 2019, he put his acting career on hold to fully fulfill his military obligations. One of the most prominent people in the country, Kim Soo Hyun, refused to ask for preferential treatment. Instead, he joined clandestinely and was sent to the 1st Infantry Division, one of the most rigorous military units. He immediately stood out for his dedication, self-control, and superb work ethic. He quickly won the admiration of his peers and superiors, and his outstanding work even earned him a promotion. When he left the service in July 2019, he was renowned for being a superb soldier. Kim Soo Hyun's commitment to duty throughout his military service only served to deepen the public's already deep affection for him. But for Kim Soo Hyun, things haven't always gone according to plan. In March 2025, he was involved in the biggest controversy of his career. After actress Kim Soo Hyun passed away, there were rumors that the two had dated when Kim Soo Hyun was still a minor. The rumors spread so quickly that there was a huge upsurge of criticism and speculation. Kim Soo Hyun's silence on the topic added fuel to the issue. Things took a turn for the worse when several prominent businesses, most notably the fashion giant Prada, announced that they were cutting ties with him due to the controversy. These businesses stated that they wanted to distance themselves from the conflict in order to protect their reputation. Views on the incident were divided. While some followers began to question Kim Soo Hyun's behavior and demanded an explanation, others supported him by pointing out that the accusations lacked concrete evidence. This episode has certainly affected Kim Soo Hyun's carefully manicured image, and many are uncertain how it will affect his future pursuits. Despite the ongoing speculations, Kim Soo Hyun has avoided public appearances and kept a low profile. Our list of 7 surprising facts about Kim Soo Hyun comes to an end. There, from his difficult childhood, to his rise to fame, to his startling family revelations and current problems, his life has been anything but ordinary. What are your thoughts on these facts? Were any of them unexpected to you? If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe for more captivating K-dramas, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments area below.